Welcome to a special Meet the Midterms edition of Meet the Press Now. I'm Chuck Todd in beautiful Maricopa County, Arizona. When you see those wonderful cacti, you know where we are. We are also at the heart of one of our perennial battleground states these days, electorally speaking. And it might be the most important county in the country when you're asking about, quote, swing counties. There's nothing like Maricopa. The road to winning control of Congress goes through states like Arizona. It has several competitive statewide races this November. And it's not the only reason we're here. The state also has become the epicenter for the election denialism movement, started by former President Trump. It's swept through the Republican Party nationwide. And here in Arizona, wow, has Donald Trump had an influence. Republican primary voters nominated 4 statewide candidates who have all questioned President Biden's electoral victory in Arizona, and not just on the margins. They've questioned it straight up front. Kari Lake for governor, Blake Masters for Senate, Abraham Hamadeh for Attorney General, and Mark Finchem for Secretary of State. Several have endorsed the sham audits of the state's 2020 results. Several have backed anti-democratic small d laws for deciding future elections. If elected, these individuals would be in power for the 2024 presidential election and could play key roles in certifying results in a state that could very well decide the presidency in any given election. So these midterm candidates made it on the ballot by winning a plurality of votes in last month's Republican primary. No majority votes here, without much say from independents, who were going to be perhaps the most important voting bloc in November's general election. And last night I talked to a group of independent Arizona voters, some of whom have supported Republican candidates in the past, and they don't like what they see in this current GOP ticket.
I think that that's the danger that we're living right now, is that there are some folks that are really trying, and they have some really good intentions and good platforms and things that they want to run by. But as a whole, I don't recognize that party anymore.
What makes it impossible for me to support them is what they're really promoting is not effective programs or strategies to fix our problems. They're promoting distrust. And somebody is going to have to tell me how you can practice universal distrust of everything we've taken 246 years to build and operate a democratic republic.
I think, a more perfect union, that necessitates compromise and discussion and listening, and I don't see that from a lot of the candidates on the ticket.
In 62 days, the election here in Arizona is going to tell us whether the Republican embrace of election denialism is too much for voters in this very purple state heading into 2024. Look, Arizona has had a long history of a fringe element in its Republican Party, but these candidates are a major departure from recent Republican winners in this state, whether we're talking people like Governor Doug Ducey, Senators Jeff Flake, John Kyle, and, of course, the late John McCain. None of those Republicans feel like they would be comfortable with where this ticket is today.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.